Welcome back to Title Tidbits with Omega National Title. I'm Vanessa, and last week we talked about vacant land fraud, and you blew up my inbox asking what's the difference between a tax certificate and a tax deed. So let's break it down for you. A tax certificate is when someone didn't pay their property taxes. In Florida, when taxes go unpaid, the tax collector's office steps in and auctions off a tax certificate, basically a lien on the unpaid amount. An investor buys a certificate and can earn up to 18% interest if the property owner pays it back. The owner has until March 31st of the second year to redeem it and keep their property. But starting April 1st, the investor can file what's called a tax deed application, or TDA, and begin the foreclosure process. Now, tax deed, that's the next step in the process. Once a TDA is filed, the clerk of court schedules a tax deed sale where the actual property gets auctioned off. When the tax deed is recorded, the original owner loses all rights to the property. Here's an important fact. A tax certificate is valid for 7 years after the issue date, but you must wait 2 years to file a TDA. That gives you a 5-year window to take action. If you don't file before the 7 years, the lien expires. No deed, no refund, no second chance. After the auction, here's the reality. The winning bidder gets what we call a starter deed, but not a clean title. The property could still come with liens, code violations, and possibly occupants that you would have to evict. To fully own, insure, and resell the property, the buyer needs to file a quiet title action or hold the property for 4 years to get a clean, insurable title. So just because you won the bid doesn't mean that the work is done. Let's clear up the specific roles of each office involved. The tax collector's office collects property taxes, sells tax certificates, and handles TDA processes. They are the money people. The property appraiser's office assesses value, tracks ownership, and manages exemptions. They don't sell properties. Realtors. If your buyer is considering a tax deed property, make sure that you bring in a title pro that knows how to clean things up after the auction. Thank you for watching Title Tidbits, and I'll see you next week.